In today's video, we're ranking over 10 peptides that fall into the longevity and anti-aging category from S tier all the way down to F tier. S tier is the best of the best. F tier is the worst of the worst. Every peptide on this list is being judged on three things: risk to reward ratio, how well it actually supports longevity and anti-aging, and what the research says. Let's get into it. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and not medical advice. Please consult a qualified healthcare professional before starting any peptide or medical therapy. Let's kick things off with one of the most underrated yet well-researched peptides on this entire list: GHK-Cu. It's a naturally occurring copper peptide found in human plasma, and like most things in this video, your levels drop significantly as you age. It works by binding to copper and activating a bunch of repair and regeneration signals throughout the body, essentially telling your cells to behave like younger, healthier versions of themselves. Research shows it promotes collagen synthesis, accelerates wound healing, reduces inflammation, supports hair follicle health, and has shown the ability to reset the gene expression of aging cells back toward a younger state, which makes it one of the most well-rounded anti-aging tools available. It's got hundreds of studies supporting its regenerative properties, and the risk profile is about as clean as it gets. Low cost, well tolerated, and can be used topically or injectable, giving you flexibility in how you use it, which is why we're putting GHK-Cu in S tier. Next up, Thymosin Alpha-1. It's naturally produced by the thymus gland and works by modulating and strengthening your immune system. As you age, your thymus actually shrinks and loses function, which is a big reason why immune health declines after 40. It enhances T-cell production, has shown strong anti-inflammatory properties, and has been studied extensively in the context of serious immune challenges and chronic infections. Where it falls short for a pure longevity ranking is that it's more therapeutic than preventative. The research is solid, but mostly studied in clinical settings rather than healthy aging, and the cost relative to what you get puts the risk-reward ratio a bit higher, which is why we're putting Thymosin Alpha-1 in B tier. Third on our list is SS-31, also known as Ipamorelin. It works by targeting the inner mitochondrial membrane and protecting a molecule called cardiolipin. As you age, your mitochondria decline in function, and that decline is linked to virtually every major aging process in the body. SS-31 goes directly after that problem at the source. Improved cellular energy production, reduced oxidative stress, and research has shown it may actually reverse some age-related mitochondrial decline rather than just slow it down. For anyone older whose energy, recovery, and cellular health are declining, this is one to pay close attention to. The research is still early compared to the more established peptides on this list, but what we have now is quite promising, and the risk profile is remarkably clean. The science is pointing in a direction that could make this an S-tier peptide in a few years, but for now, we're putting SS-31 in A tier. Next up, AOD 9604, which for some reason has been heavily marketed in the anti-aging space for years, and I'm not sure why. It's a modified fragment of human growth hormone that was originally developed to target fat metabolism. It mimics the way natural growth hormone regulates fat burning, specifically targeting adipose tissue. On paper, its benefits sound appealing. It contains some regenerative properties, it's associated with cartilage repair, fat loss, etc. But the problem is, it simply hasn't delivered. It failed its own clinical trials for obesity, the anti-aging evidence is thin at best, and for a peptide that's been around long enough to have real data by now, the results are just way too underwhelming, which is why we're putting AOD 9604 in D tier. Coming in at number 5, BPC 157. It's a synthetic peptide derived from a protein found naturally in human gastric juice. It works by promoting angiogenesis, the formation of new blood vessels, and upregulating growth hormone receptors throughout the body, which accelerates healing and repair at a systemic level. Research points to accelerated tendon and muscle repair, gut healing, reduced inflammation, neuroprotection, and it may even protect and repair organs. For anyone dealing with the wear and tear of aging on joints, gut health, and recovery, this is about as well-rounded as it gets. The research backing BPC 157 is vast. The risk profile is one of the cleanest on this entire list, and the range of benefits it delivers for longevity and overall health span is difficult to match, which is why we're putting BPC 157 in S tier. Next up, Pinealon, a short peptide developed from pineal gland tissue that works by penetrating the blood-brain barrier and regulating gene expression in neurons. Essentially, it supports the brain's ability to maintain and repair itself at a cellular level, with a particular focus on protecting against age-related neurodegeneration. Research suggests it improves memory, neuroprotection, and may help regulate circadian rhythms and melatonin production, which decline significantly as you age. For anyone concerned about long-term brain health, it's an interesting option. However, the research is largely limited to Eastern European literature, and the Western clinical data just isn't there yet. It's promising enough to belong on this list, but not convincing enough to rank any higher given how early the evidence still is, which is why we're putting Pinealon in C tier. Up next, MOTS-C. It's encoded in your mitochondrial DNA and works by activating AMPK, one of your body's metabolic regulators. Like most things on this list, your natural levels decline with age, making this peptide an interesting option as you get older. Research suggests it improves insulin sensitivity, enhances fat metabolism, reduces inflammation, and earlier studies indicate it may support physical endurance while slowing certain markers of biological aging. The research is still on the newer side compared to some of the more established peptides on this list, but what we have right now is promising, and the risk profile is remarkably clean. Low downside, high potential upside, and the science consistently pointing in the right direction puts MOTS-C in A tier. Next on our list, Sermorelin. It works by stimulating your pituitary gland to produce more of its own natural growth hormone. Research suggests it can improve sleep quality, support lean muscle mass, and even enhance skin thickness and collagen production. The safety profile here is super positive. It's been studied for decades, and we know exactly how it works within the body. But the problem is, it's just so outdated and has such an incredibly short half-life, meaning it's in and out of your system so fast that you often need much larger or more frequent doses just to see a benefit. It's not a bad peptide by any means, but in 2026, it's been replaced by newer, more potent options, which is why we're putting Sermorelin in D tier. That takes us to Ipamorelin and CJC-1295, aka the newer option. It works by combining two different pathways to signal your pituitary gland. Ipamorelin mimics ghrelin to trigger a specific pulse of growth hormone, and CJC-1295 acts as a GHRH analog to increase the strength of that pulse. As you get older, your body's signaling for these hormones becomes weak and slow, which makes this combination a go-to for restoring a more youthful environment. Research suggests this duo can significantly improve deep sleep quality, accelerate tissue repair, and help maintain lean muscle mass while targeting visceral fat. Because they work synergistically, you're able to achieve much more potent results than other options like Sermorelin. The safety profile is high because it respects your body's natural rhythm, but it does require strict timing and some fasting to be effective. Because it's a reliable, highly effective upgrade for maintaining your physical foundation, we're putting the Ipamorelin and CJC-1295 combo in B tier. Next, MK-677. Now, I know this one isn't technically a peptide, but I felt like I needed to put it on this list because it's constantly marketed and advertised as a fountain of youth pill. It works as a selective growth hormone secretagogue that mimics ghrelin, which is your body's hunger hormone, to signal your pituitary gland to release massive pulses of growth hormone and IGF-1. On paper, the benefits are exactly what you'd want: improved sleep quality, better bone mineral density, and muscle preservation, all without the need for injections. But the reason I put it on this list is to serve as a reality check for anyone considering MK-677. Research shows it significantly decreases insulin sensitivity and can spike fasting blood glucose, which is concerning and a major red flag if your goal is long-term health. When you add in the intense hunger and water retention, you're left with something that might make you feel bigger, but it's actually compromising your metabolic foundation. Since the risk to your blood sugar, cortisol levels, and metabolic health is far too high for the convenience it offers, MK677 belongs in F tier. Moving on, we have Epitalon, a synthetic derivative of a natural peptide produced in your pineal gland. As we age, our telomeres naturally shorten, and it's actually one of the primary drivers of cellular decay and systemic aging. Epitalon works as a telomerase activator, meaning it signals your body to maintain the protective caps on the ends of your DNA. Research suggests it can restore natural melatonin rhythms for better sleep, enhance skin health, and most importantly, extend the lifespan of cells by delaying cellular aging. The safety profile is solid with decades of clinical data showing almost no side effects when used in proper cycles. Because it targets the actual biological clock of your cells rather than just masking symptoms, and because the risk-to-reward ratio is so heavily skewed toward the upside, we're putting Epitalon in A tier. Lastly, Humanin, a mitochondrial-derived peptide that works as a protective signaling molecule, acting as a primary shield that protects your cells against oxidative stress and premature death. Research suggests it enhances insulin sensitivity, protects cardiovascular health, and has significant neuroprotective qualities that may defend against cognitive decline. It's a natural part of our biology, the safety profile is high, and its ability to provide systemic protection for the heart and brain make it a standout for anyone focused on health span. It's still a relatively insider peptide, but because the science shows it can defend your most vital organs from the aging process at a cellular level, we're putting Humanin in B tier. And there you have it, a full longevity and anti-aging peptide tier list. If you enjoyed this video, consider liking and subscribing. And if you want to learn more about peptides, check the description for my free beginner's guide. As always, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.